àwa Yorùbá Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ wa kó dàbí ẹ̀gà. Ẹ̀gà ló máa fẹnu kọ́lé, ẹnu ẹ̀gà lẹ̀gà tó máa fi túká. Ẹ jẹ́ sọ ìtàn kan kékeré kan. Arákùnrin kan wà, alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò ni wọ́n ń pè é. Alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò ni wọ́n ń pè arákùnrin. Lójúmọ́ kan ó lè kọ́ ebè odindi bí ká sọ pé plọ́ọ̀tì mẹ́ta òun nìkan, half acre of plot of land, half acre of land òun nìkan lè kọ́ ebè tó máa kún. Ẹ wo bí 3 plots ṣe tó, kéèyàn kan ṣoṣo kọ́ ebè tó máa kún. Ó kọ́ more than that nígbà míì. Ó wá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kí ló orúkọ ọlọ́run alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò. Yíyìn táwọn èèyàn yìn yìí ti wá kó sí lórí débi wípé ní ọjọ́ kan alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò lọ sóko. Ó kọ́ ebè, ó kọ́ bàǹbàǹbà, gbogbo ẹni tó ń kọjá bẹ̀ ló ń ṣe kábíyèsí. Ló lágbára tó tó báyìí, lòun náà fọ́nbù ló ń fọwọ́ gbáyà, ló ń fọwọ́ ṣe gbogbo èmi náà mo tó ṣe é. Ó tásìkò tálágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò máa padà sílé nírọ̀lẹ́. Ǹjẹ́ kó mẹ́rù kó máa lọ, ló bá wọnú àpò aṣọ ẹ̀ lórí pé òun ò rí kọ́kọ́rọ́ ilé. Alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò bá ó wò pé kọ́kọ́rọ́ ilé tó ń rí ṣé kìí ṣe bó ti jábọ́ sínú ebè nígbà tó ń yíra ohun tó ń nawọ́ tó ń ju ọwọ́ sókè. Ṣé kìí ṣe bó ti jábọ́ bébè yìí ṣe tó tabua báyìí. Èwo la wá mọ̀ tó jábọ́ sí ń bẹ̀ tá a ti kó ebèlé lórí. Gbogbo ebè tálágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò fòdìdí àárọ̀ kọ títí dìrọ̀lẹ́. Alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò máa tún ebè yìí ká, ó túká pátápátá. Kò rí kọ́kọ́rọ́, gbogbo ebè tó ti kọ́ ó tú dànù. Kò yàtọ̀ sí ẹ̀gà tó fẹnu kọ́lé tó fẹnu ẹ̀túká. Ǹjẹ́ níbo ló ti wá padà rí kọ́kọ́rọ́? Níbi tó dúró sí tó ti ń fọ́ǹpù fáwọn èèyàn, tó ti ń ṣe fù tó ń ṣe fà. Ibẹ̀ ni kọ́kọ́rọ́ ti bọ́ sílẹ̀ lẹ̀. Gbogbo ebè tó fojú àárọ̀ kọ ó túká lálẹ́ pátá. Àwa Yorùbá ṣé kìí ṣalágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò ni wá báyìí tí í ṣe bàbá ọ̀lẹ. Lóòótọ́ la ní fẹnu kọ́gbá ebè, àmọ́ ṣáà ní fẹnu túká bíi tẹ̀gà. Òrófó ilé méjì péré ló ní o, yóò máa fọ́nbù láàrin àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀. A ní ilé òun ti kún, ilé òun ti kún, kí ló wà nínú ilé ẹ̀? Kò sí nǹkan kan bẹ́ẹ̀ o. Ọmọ méjì péré ló bí, ló ń pariwo fáwọn ẹgbẹ́ ilé òun ti kún. Báṣà bá dẹ̀ máa gbé aya lọ́dọ̀ òrófó á lọ gbé ọmọ òrófó, bẹ́ẹ̀ kò bí ju méjì lọ. Àwa Yorùbá ya alágbára mẹ́mẹ́rò bàbá ọ̀lẹ nípa wípé mo sọ ní ìjọ bíjẹ tàbí jẹrẹ tí mo ṣe fídíò wípé ilẹ̀ wa ló ní ọ̀rá jù, ilẹ̀ wa ní topography wa dáa jù ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Òjò rọ̀ lásìkò, àwọn èèyàn tiẹ̀ sọ orúkọ ẹni tó kọ orin yẹn, bóyá Òjó Adé àbíta ni wọ́n kọ bàbá wa dáadáa, Ayẹwà Sìngà tó kọ orin ọyẹ́ mú lásìkò rẹ̀, òjò rọ̀ lásìkò rẹ̀. Wọ́n kọ orin, wọ́n kọ orúkọ tó ń fún mi sínú kọ́mẹ̀ntì. Ẹ ṣeun. Gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá in terms of weather látọ̀dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ló correct. Òjò wà ọ̀rọ̀ jù, òun wà òun jù. Àìmọye àgbẹ̀ tí ò kì í ṣe kí ni wọ́n pe fáàmù yìí tó jẹ́ pé a máa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ òjò ń rọ̀ sí sóko wa normal a ní irrigation farming. Eléyìí làwọn tí wọ́n kù ìran tó kù bí àwọn tí wọ́n mọ ìtàn nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Eléyìí ni wọ́n rí ní wọ́n wò pé ẹjẹ́ àgbàlẹ̀ Yorùbá yẹn lọ́wọ́ wọn. Yibo claim ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, Fúlàní claim ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, Northern fẹ́ gbélẹ̀ Yorùbá, oníkálùkù ló fẹ́ wálẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bọ̀tà wa tó wá wálẹ̀ wa kọ́ aya alágbára máa ń bèrò bàbá ọ̀lẹ. Gbogbo ọ̀nà kápá kí tí mọ́ra bí ìtàn ọmọ Yibo ṣe lù wọn. Bí Yibo ti jẹ́ Yibo tó, bí Yorùbá kọ̀ọ̀kan ṣe ń gbélẹ̀ Yibo tó, lè rí Yorùbá kan kó lẹ pósítà àsìkò òṣèlú làwà. Kẹwàá lẹ rí Yorùbá tó lẹ pósítà pé mo fẹ́ ṣe kánsẹ́lọ̀ bóyá ní Enugu, bóyá ní Ebonyi, bóyá ní Owerri, bóyá ní Imo, àwọn pure Igbo state ni mo dárúkọ yìí, bóyá ní South, bóyá ní South, Edo ni, Cross River ni, River State ni, kẹwàá rí Yorùbá, pure Yorùbá, kó wá ní pẹ́pẹ́sẹ́ torí pé òun gbébẹ̀ òun ṣiṣẹ́ bẹ̀ òun sanwó táàsì ń bẹ̀ òun náà gbà kó ti kánsẹ́lọ̀. Níjọ́ tí pósítẹ̀ bá jáde àwọn èèyàn àfàyà ni torí wọ́n rí bí ẹni tí ò qualify. But kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn Yorùbá ilẹ̀ wa pàápàá jùlọ ní Lagos State? Oníkálukú lè máa wò pé ẹ ṣe bí Lagos State ní kí ló kàn mí, ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta lèmi, ọmọ Ọ̀ṣun lèmi, ọmọ Ọ̀yọ́ lèmi, kò yé wa. Ṣé bá àlàlà fẹ́ gba country? Ẹ mọ̀ pé business hub wa ní Lagos State jẹ́. Ẹ mọ̀ pé business hub wa ní Lagos State. State kan ṣo tó ní nǹkan méjì facilities mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta pé Lagos State ni. Seaport ó wà l'Ékòó, airport ó wà l'Ékòó, train station ó wà l'Ékòó. Nǹkan mẹ́ta téèyàn fi ṣe importation tó fi ń ṣe exportation easily, tó dẹ̀ tún lè fi ṣe importation wa easily. Means of transportation ó pé sí Lagos State. Ṣógùn State lomi wà tí airport tún wà. Ship mélòó ló wà l'Ógùn State? Ship mélòó ló wà l'Ọ́yọ́ State? Lẹ́yìn Oǹdó, Ìròpó wà l'Oǹdó pàápàá. Ògùn waterside ta ni gbọ́kàn lè ṣe ship tó lè rìn lógún waterside. Àwọn ship ńláńlá tó ń rìn ní àwọn òkun tó wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó lè rìn ní Ògùn waterside. Àbó lè rìn ní Oǹdó, lè rìn l'Ékìtì, tó lè rìn l'Ọ́ṣun, àbó lè rìn l'Ọ́yọ́. Àwọn sí ńláńlá tó wà ní Lagos State. Airport ń kọ́. National carriers country yìí Lagos State ni. Bí president wa máa fly out, ó ń ṣe l'Abuja, ó dẹ̀ ṣe Lagos State. So international airport, number 1 international airport Lagos State ló wà. Ṣé wọ́n rò kọ́ ọmọ Yibo mọ̀ ni? International airport mélòó ló wà nílẹ̀ Yibo? Kò sí, none. Wọ́n ní seaport, but airport mélòó ló wà ńbẹ̀ tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún importation? None. Tí Yibo yé Yibo, ti Fúlàní tó fẹ́ gbà lù wá dẹ̀ yé wọn. Ẹ mọ̀ pé Awólọ́wọ̀ ti bá wa expose to South West, ó ti bá wa expose ẹ̀ síta pé South West we are the best. And everybody want to share among the cake. Ọmọ Yibo tó bá tèkó dé ẹ lọ nu wọn during Christmas, during New Year. Respect tó ń fẹ́ ni tó ta Amẹ́ríkà dé ni wọ́n fún ẹni tó bá ti Lagos State dé. I stand to be corrected. Respect tí wọ́n fún ẹni tó ti Amẹ́ríkà dé láti ilẹ̀ Yibo tó dé sí láti Amẹ́ríkà sílẹ̀ Yibo, òun náà ni wọ́n fẹ́ tó dé sílé ọdún láti Lagos State wá sílẹ̀ Yibo. Ìtọ́fẹ́ tọ́mọ̀ nídìí ni bí ẹ bá dé látẹ̀kọ̀ tó gbé mọ́tò dòdèdè respect ní wọ́n máa fà kí n dánwò Lagos kí n dánwò òbòdó òyìnbó inú méjèèjì respect ní wọ́n máa fún wọn torí pé kò síbi tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ fi Lagos state ìwé ní gbogbo Nàìjíríà. So Yibo now vent Dr. said àwọn gbọ́dọ̀ gba Lagos state they now start claiming they started claiming every year that Lagos state is no man land ojoojúmọ́ náà kọrin ẹ̀ sí wa létí that your business of ten Yorùbá tó bá dọ̀la tọ́lọ́ bá gba Yorùbá nation fún wa ẹ̀jọ̀ ń bọ́ lọ́rọ̀ ajé wa ti fẹ́ máa move ẹ mọ̀ pé Lagos state wúlò fáwọn lọ́wọ́ gan gbà ẹ̀ gbogbo àwọn òyìnbó Kotogi tá a bá dìrù gbogbo ibi tí wọ́n kó kòkó tí wọ́n kó gbogbo kòkó tí wọ́n kà lẹ́ Yorùbá tí ìjọba ràn lọ́wọ́ àwọn oníkòkó tí ìjọba lọ tà síta tá a fi rí owó sí south west níbo náà gbé gbà ṣé Sokoto náà gbé gbà ní Abẹ́núgun ọ̀lẹ́ Èkó náà gbé gbà tí Yibo bá ti wá gba àkóso Èkó yẹn lọ́wọ́ àwa Yorùbá ṣe é rí pa àtọ̀ sílẹ̀ wọ́n á kàn máa kó ọrọ̀ ajé wọ́n á máa kó lọlẹ̀ Yibo látẹ̀kọ̀ that is where we are daft. Ntí mò ń sọ fún wa láti jọ́ yìí ló ń padà ṣẹlẹ̀ ẹni tí mò ń sọ pé omi ń jóná ẹgbẹ́ ìkéwú ẹ̀ wá o ó nídìí tí mo fi wá sọ̀rọ̀ lónìí o ẹ ti ẹ̀jẹ̀ kí n kọ́kọ́ kí àwọn olólùfẹ́ mi èní ni Sunday olóyin èní ni Sunday ọjọ́ kẹtàdínlógún 17th May 2026 èní jẹ́ ọjọ́ Sunday time tí mò ń ṣe iṣẹ́ yìí lọ́wọ́ 11:27 láàárọ̀ ohun ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ àwa ní church gbogbo àdúrà tẹ́ bá ṣe lé ní pátá àdúrà náà àgbàlagbàrà Ọlọ́run ẹ̀rẹ́ mùsùlùmí tẹ́ wà ní àsàlátù gbogbo àdúrà tẹ́ bá ṣe lé ní gbogbo jírẹ́bẹ̀ tẹ́ bá ṣe lé ní àdúrà náà àgbà lágbára Ọlọ́run àwa tá a sì lọ ibì kan tá a jẹ́ mùsùlùmí tó jẹ́ àti kí màá rọ̀ àkànwá ní ilé wa àdúrà táwa náà ṣe àdúrà náà àgbà lágbára Ọlọ́run a kú ìsinmi a dẹ̀ kú bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ tuntun. Now wọ́n ní àwọn nǹkan kan tó bà mí nínú jẹ́ tí mo rí níbí ló fẹ́ jẹ́ kí n sọ ló ń jẹ́ kí n máa wá sọ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Now àwọn Yibo ń pa itú kan ní Lagos State wọ́n ní wọ́n sọra wọn di Ọlọ́run nípa mímá fún Yorùbá tó wà Lagos State wọ́n fún wọn ní condition tẹ́ bá fẹ́ káwọn dìbò tẹ́ fẹ́ káwọn gbalẹ̀ yín tẹ́lẹ̀ fẹ́ dìbò ní Lagos State bí mo ṣe lè sọ jẹ́ ìka jáde wọ́n fún wọn condition Lagos State Yibo fún Yorùbá condition Lagos State wọ́n wá lọ tẹ pósítà jọ gbogbo wọn sì wọ́n ní governor wọ́n ṣe last election náà nìyẹn wọ́n ní governorship aspirant wọ́n ní house of reps aspirant wọ́n ní house of senate gbogbo ẹ̀ ni wọ́n ní lára wọn dẹ̀ wọlé ní last election inú mi dẹ̀ dùn pàápàá jùlọ ètò wà ní Adérọ̀mí Ìfẹ́lódùn tó wà ní Òṣòdì sọ́dọ̀ rádà ètò wà ní Òṣòdì sọ́dọ̀ ó ṣe kinní yẹn fún Yorùbá ó ṣe fún wọn gan ó send signal pé tẹ́ ẹ bá fún Yibo ní ààyè Lagos State ìyàtọ̀ máa fi jẹ yín rìn ó dẹ̀ excuse wa ó ní Yibo ló pọ̀ jù nínú constituency òun kò sí Yorùbá ń bẹ̀ ó fún èèyàn mọ́kànlá ní scholarship láti lọ sí ìlú òyìnbó kan lọ kọ́ àwọn iṣẹ́ kan tipátipá ló fi Yorùbá kan sí ó dẹ̀ kó Yibo mẹ́wàá pure Yibo mẹ́wàá ó kó wọn síbẹ̀ Yorùbá wá fíìmù wọn wá sọ̀rọ̀ kí lẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ kí lẹ̀ ẹlẹ́nu ọ̀rọ̀ ni what were you people looking wọ́n lẹ́ gbójú sígbà tó dìbò tó ń wọlé ìbára yín náà lè dìbò fún tó fi di sẹ́lẹ̀ tó fi House of Rep member wọ́n tó ti wá jáde tó tẹ̀ wá jáde lọ́tẹ̀ yìí ò tẹ̀ wá bójú mu tẹ́bà fẹ́ káwọn gbé kò lọ́wọ́ yín o we have condition we're going to give you Yibo nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àdúrà mi nìkan gbà kórìí wá lè pè dáadáa tó bá gbalẹ̀ Yibo yẹn kó wá spread sílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó kù kó máa ṣe gọ́fúnà lé wa lórí. I would have loved it. Bóyá wà káyè wá tiẹ̀ pè díẹ̀ Fúlàní já tí wọ́n bọ̀ Yibo já tí wọ́n bọ̀ báyìí wọ́n bá pàdé wa láàrin ìbóyá gbà ẹ lórí wa máa pé ẹgbẹ́ ẹ̀ka ọ̀rọ̀ yìí. Igbos in Lagos give APC condition ahead of the 2027 general election. Igbos in Lagos State have warned the ruling All Progressives Congress that they will not support or vote for the party unless their demands are fulfilled. Nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. According to report from early 2026, Igbo community leaders and stakeholders in Lagos have been actively engaging with the APC regarding their representation and status in the state ahead of upcoming election. A few weeks ago, Igbo residents in Lagos appealed to the APC Lagos State chapter to give them tickets. Condition àkọ́kọ́ to give them tickets to contest House of Representative seats in 3 federal constituencies. Kí Igbo represent Lagos State lọ́nà mẹ́ta ní Abuja ní federal kọ́ wá pé kinní kan local government kinní kan Adélòmí Fẹ́lódùn kí Igbo dìde èmi ni mo represent wọn Igbo ní Lagos State kọ́ wá pé mo lókùn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ní ìgbò Èkó ṣé mo débẹ̀ rí pàpà ìṣẹ́rí kinní kan kí Igbo dìde èmi mo represent wọn kọ́ wá kó ṣòdì sọ́lọ̀ kí Igbo dìde èmi mo represent wọn àmúwọ̀dọ̀ fi area ṣe àwọn alágbé Igbo wọ́n ní kọ́ fáwọn ní mẹ́ta at least House of Reps mẹ́ta máa gbọ́ wá bèrè Senate náà ẹ̀jẹ̀ àwọn àkàlọ̀ federal constituencies. They assured that their full support for the party will extend to both the gubernatorial and presidential elections. In a communique issued after a Igbo stakeholders meeting which included community leaders, professionals, youth and women leaders, called for political inclusion. They requested tickets to contest the federal constituency. Mo kàn gba Adélòmí Fẹ́lódùn àwọn kan máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ federal constituency to contest the federal constituency of Adélòmí Fẹ́lódùn àbúwọ̀dọ̀ fún aláwọ̀ àwọn tí mo pè lọ́dẹ̀ ló wà mẹ́ torí mo wọ̀ fún àwọn Igbo náà máa so control àwọn area ẹ̀ àbúwọ̀dọ̀ fi tán sọ yìí Babaja Kande nígbà tí wọ́n wà ní gọ́fúnà ni wọ́n dá àmúwọ̀dọ̀ fi yẹn sílẹ̀ o àbúrò dáàdì tèmi wí nílé inú àwọn ilé tí wọ́n kọ́ síbẹ̀ block by block náà káwọn ilé yẹn lé àjà márùn nílé yẹn àmúwọ̀dọ̀fin estate lára àmúwọ̀dọ̀fin ní Festac wà Igbo ló ń control bẹ́ẹ̀ kódà chairman wọn bóyá ló jẹ́ Igbo ni chairman local government kí ni Yorùbá wò nílẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ́n wá tó ṣe débi pé wọ́n ń control máa play nǹkan kan sì tẹ̀ máa gbọ́ Yorùbá ti sùn nǹkan ṣe wá o nǹkan bá ṣẹlẹ̀ Kwara State lọ́wọ́ sí gọ́fúnà wọn fẹ́ kúrò ó mọ̀ pé òun máa kúrò lórí oyè second term ẹ̀ ti pé ó tún wá fẹ́ fa another Fúlàní sílẹ̀ again kó lè máa pa wọ́n lọ ní Kwara State Tinubu ń bàjà lọ́wọ́ sí gbogbo ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ Tinubu láìkí Yorùbá máa kabẹ̀ fún yẹn gbọ́ ìtútí Tinubu ń bá pò Tinubu ò sọ̀rọ̀ ni ó mọ tó ń ṣe òun àwọn apáta ló máa tẹ̀sí lójú délẹ̀ bá fúnra wa la máa fi máa ṣàdúrà fún Tinubu next election next 2027 nígbà second term ẹ̀ bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ rí torí pé ó máa ṣó real colour ẹ̀ fún Fúlàní yẹn real colour yóò ṣe ń ṣó ẹ̀bọ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni wọ́n ń ké kiri tí wọ́n dẹ̀ máa ké kú ni gọ́fúnà Kwara State dídì sọ pé láéláé kò sẹ́ tó lè bá wọn sọ kíní kan gàmbàrí lẹ́ni ẹ̀ jẹ́ Fúlàní ló tún fẹ́ kó padà síbẹ̀ kóhun as Fúlàní kúrò wọ́n dẹ̀ ní Yorùbá candidate tó ní láéláé kò ní bọ́ síbẹ̀ ó ń bá gọ́fúmẹ̀ntì kò lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ sí bóun ló ní Kwara State bí federal government ló ní Ejeka jọ máa òtútù ọjọ́ fẹ́ pa. Moving on, àmúwọ̀dọ̀fin Oṣòdì sọ̀lọ̀ àtàjẹ́rọ̀mí Ìfẹ́lódùn wọn ní kan fáwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta. They assert that for decades the ruling party in the state has consistently excluded Igbo candidates from its federal House of Representatives ticket in Ajeromi Ìfẹ́lódùn àmúwọ̀dọ̀fin and Oṣòdì sọ̀lọ̀, despite Igbos being a major voting bloc and mainly resident in the area. This ongoing, so Oṣòdì sìn àti sọ̀lọ̀ Igbo ló pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni yóò máa ṣe o. Àṣẹ ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà lóṣòdì àṣẹ ọlọ́ẹ̀rí Yorùbá kan ń pa mí ní wọ́n bá ṣe ìṣèrà wa lù wá. Lọ́ má ṣe wá lálágbára má mèrò. Tó kọ ọgọ́rùn-ún ebè tó fọwọ́ rẹ̀ túká. Yorùbá kí ló dé tà ń ṣèrà wa báyìí? Ẹ jẹ́ máa kà lọ. Àwọn tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ yìí o wípé Oṣòdì sọ̀lọ̀ wọn fáwọn lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ẹni tó wà House of Rep tí wọ́n sẹ́ àlọ́mọ Yibo ni. Àwọn tó sọ pé wọn fáwọn presently ọmọ Yibo ló wà lóṣòdì sọ̀lọ̀. They humbly appeal to the APC National Working Committee, the APC Lagos State Chapter and the Governor Advisory Council to, in the name of interest of justice, fairness and national cohesion, allocate the 2027 House of Representatives seats for these constituencies to credible Igbo candidates. Doing so would dispel ethnicity-based doubt, affirm APC national character, and strengthen Igbo's trust and commitment to the party and government. This is not a plea for tokenism, but a call for fairness. Many qualified Igbo APC members in these areas are capable of winning elections and representing all residents, inclusive. The statement dated April 23, 2026. My comment, àwọn èèyàn wá comment sí. Ṣé ti gbọ́ báyìí wọ́n láwọn ò bẹ̀bẹ̀ o, ṣùgbọ́n àwọn bẹ̀bẹ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ táwọn fẹ́ nìyẹn kí Yibo kó máa represent Lagos State. My question now is that in any ilẹ̀ Yibo rárá, just name it, tí Yorùbá wà níbi mélòó náà ti fún Yorùbá ní chance. Ẹ gbàgbé tòṣèlú, common chairman garage, chairman of garage, ṣé wọ́n gba Yorùbá láyè láti jẹ nílẹ̀ Yibo? Ìyẹn tó jìnnà jù. Councillor nílẹ̀ Yibo ṣọ́ fún Yorùbá láyè. Yorùbá náà ṣàgbébẹ̀ wọ́n san tax. Tẹ́ bá sọ pé owó yín tẹ̀sán ló fi develop Èkó, owó táwọn Yorùbá náà san nílẹ̀ Yibo wọ́n fi develop ìlú yín. Àbọ̀ torí ṣé Yibo ló bá wọn develop Lagos State pẹ̀lú developmental project tó ń lọ constantly láti 1999 tí ó dẹ̀ dúró dọ̀la? Ṣé Yibo ló bá wọn ṣe blue rail tán ṣe síbẹ̀? Àbí red rail àbí kí wọ́n tún pè kejì ẹ̀ náà, ṣé Yibo ló bá wọn ṣe? Overhead bridge oríṣiríṣi tó ń lọ, ṣé Yibo ló bá wọn ṣe? New stadium wọn tí wọ́n construct yàtọ̀ sí ti federal tó wà ń bẹ̀, national stadium tó wà ń bẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ tí wọ́n ti ṣe Teslim Balogun stadium síbẹ̀ sí àwọn náà bá ṣe. Oríṣiríṣi stadium, oríṣiríṣi developmental project. Ṣáwọn náà bá wọn ṣe, àwọn náà bá wọn construct third mainland bridge, ọwọ́ ọmọ Yibo náà fi ṣe. I don't know why we Yorubas cannot sit down and talk. We can't sit down and think. Ọdún àwọn èèyàn jáde wọ́n wá takù wọn. Ẹnìkan ní ẹnìkúre èèyàn aṣíwèrè wọ̀nyí. Ìkan ní you want to have 3 out of 10 House of Rep seats for Lagos. Only Yibos. What about the Urhobos, Isokos, Edos, Hausas, Idos, and others? Only you Igbos want to have 3. We should give them 1 slot each and Yoruba be 0, so that it's all about Igbos. Arama Sopa gbogbo yín ni. Very stupid people. 1. Can Igbo APC member in Kano tell us to whom they submitted the same letter and request in Kano State. Ẹni sọ pé ní Kano, Yibo wà ní Kano. Ibi mélòó ni wọ́n submit irú lẹ́tà yìí sí pé kí wọ́n fún Yibo APC láyé ní Kano. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lójú wa rọ̀. Oríṣiríṣi kọ́mẹ́ǹtì pọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀. Can the Yibo APC members in Edo, Akwa Ibom, Delta, Benue and even Rivers State tell us to whom they submitted the same letter and request in those states? In Delta State, for example, an Igbo man from Akwa, Anambra State, who lives in Asaba and has an APC membership card should be able to contest from House of Assembly Asaba as Igbo, just as Akwa is also Igbo. But no, it can never be possible. Can the Igbo APC show us evidence of one Igbo from Uwani in Enugu who has been given ticket to contest anything in Imo State? Kódà nílùú wọn, Yibo ẹgbẹ́ wọn tí kì í bá aṣọ wọn state wọn kò lè contest ní state mi. Àwa Yorùbá wá gbọ́ títí tí Yibo ń contest wọn wà lára. So àwa Yorùbá tá a bá gbọ́ra wa tí wọ́n bá gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ wa ojú wa mọ́ o bá a ṣe kéékèèké ní 2023 báyẹn náà rèé. Mo fẹ́ ká gbọ́ fídíò kékeré nígbà tí wọ́n win Lagos State jọ́sí nǹkan tó sáré ṣẹlẹ̀ nǹkan tó mọ Yibo sáré ṣe nígbà yẹn torí ẹ̀ ló jẹ́ pé àwa Yorùbá mo tún sọ ẹ jẹ́ ká fi ọ̀tẹ̀ sílẹ̀. Àwọn nǹkan tá à ń sọ yìí monument wa tá a gbọ́dọ̀ protect ni síwájú kí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó di tiwa. Ní state federal government nílẹ̀ Yorùbá but nígbà tó bá di tiwa nígbà tá a tó declare nation fún wa tá a dá wà gbogbo àwọn nǹkan tó máa wá wúlò fún wa gbà ẹ́ a gbọ́dọ̀ gba ìran kíran láyè láti jàǹfààní ẹ̀gbọ́n wa lára ń sẹ́yìn. Àwa la gbọ́dọ̀ wà ní ìjáde títí tásìkò ìgbà tó bá máa wúlò fún wa máa fi tó. Torí pé anybody ò bá wọn pínlẹ̀ Yorùbá Awólọ́wọ̀ ṣe ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tó fi di one the best among the rest. Tẹ́nibọ̀dì bá ti ń bá wa pínlẹ̀ Yorùbá mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ àní lè ní absolute power lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá tá a bá gba Yorùbá nation, and that has always been my fear. Ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré wo short clip yìí mú bọ̀.
I'm just going to drag it down to the last elections. Now you see, the host of other persons in Nigeria actually galvanized vote for Peter Obi across tribal lines, and we have a host of these Yoruba people that stood for Peter Obi. Do you know that immediately Peter Obi won Lagos State? I was expecting that what Peter Obi would have done would have been a bit calmer in that victory. He would have called his people and gave a vote of thanks to even the Yorubas that made it possible. But that wasn't the case. Immediately they won that battle, they won that election in Lagos State. They went on a Twitter space. I was privy to that Twitter space. They made a statement. They said, now that we've won Lagos, it is not enough. It is time to now dethrone the Obas in Lagos State. It is time to remove all the Obas, because if we don't remove the Obas, the victory will not be thorough. I was in that space and I was shocked that what will an average Yoruba man that stood behind Peter Obi, how will they feel hearing that in victory, in winning Lagos? Now, when I heard that particular broadcast or that particular live, that now that we've won Lagos, it is not enough. Let us dethrone the Obas. Let us make sure that we take over the political space in Lagos State. At that point, I knew that Obi has lost the pitch. He has lost those that are detribalized, even from the Niger Delta where I come from. It's a message that backing an Obi was actually...
As soon as tí wọ́n win Lagos State nígbà federal election, presidential election, wọn ò tí ì dúró kéésì jáde, wọ́n ti rò pa àwọn máa mú gbogbo Nàìjíríà the first thing wọ́n sọ ni pé we Igbos must dethrone all of us in Yoruba land in Lagos State. We Igbos must dethrone all of us in Lagos State. Kí ló fẹ́ ṣe yẹn? Wọ́n máa install Obi and they will declare Lagos State as ilẹ̀ Yibo. But unfortunately for them, Obi did not win. Wọ́n tún wá wò okay, another alternative is for Rodas fight for to win Lagos State. Unfortunately, he does not win again. That was how Yoruba retain their post. Wọ́n tó dìbò rárá ló ti ń tẹ̀sí Ridwan Akeolu lójú. Bàbá yẹn dúró tán ni, otherwise wọ́n fẹ́ lé Èkó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, Èkó lọ́ba of Lagos State. So they have something, they have target in that Lagos State. Wọ́n ní target. Wọ́n ní target ilẹ̀ Yorùbá generally. Nígbà tí Yibo bá dùn káwọn gba Èkó, káwọn gba ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, tí Northern ń dùn láti gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá, táwa Yorùbá tí wọ́n wá fẹ́ gba nǹkan lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀, táwa náà wá fọwọ́ gbé dání wá ẹ wá gà, tẹ̀wá tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ wá gà. No security, we don't care. Àti ẹ̀ kí ẹ̀ pé káwa náà ẹ fẹ́ gba kí ni ká fọwọ́ méjèèjì dìmú báyìí ká tó gba mọ́ra rárá o. Láti gbé ẹ̀ bá tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ wá gà, ẹ tẹ́lẹ̀ má gbọ̀ ẹ wá gà bá ti gbé dání rè. Àwọn míì gan nà sí wọn pé ẹ gbàjáre ẹ bá gbà lọ gbàtẹ́wà lọ́wọ́ wa ń kọ́. Because we don't know what we're doing. Ẹ wo poster ní Lagos State, ẹni bá ní poster ọmọ Yorùbá méjì nílẹ̀ Yibo, ilẹ̀ Yibo lélẹ́yìn gbé poster ẹ̀rẹ́ o, kọ́mọ Yorùbá yẹn kí Yorùbá yẹn mú jáde fún mi kí n rí. Nílẹ̀ Yibo ni poster ìtiwá ọmọ Yorùbá lélẹ̀, tó bá rí wá fàyà mi. Here we are in Yoruba State. Poster wọn lè rí tán lẹ̀. All we want is káwọn sá gba àṣẹ Lagos State yẹn, tó bá ti gbàṣẹ yẹn pam títàn bẹ́ẹ̀ kàn gbàṣẹ Nàìjíríà. Àárí ṣége ògo wọ́n fojú Yorùbá dánrin. Mo rí fídíò kan lọ́dọ̀ Yorùbáwùyí bí tí bàbá kan ti jáde tó ń sọ ohun tí Goodluck Jonathan fojú Yorùbá rí, báwọn dẹ̀ ṣe ń takò ẹ̀ táwọn lọ sọ fún un. Jonathan kódà Isiaq Olóyèdé nìkan olóko ṣé Isiaq Olóyèdé nàbẹ́ nìkan ó dà pé díjú kíní dìbú ọ̀jẹ̀rìndé as I think JAMB registrar ṣá nìkan ló kù tó jọ ọmọ Yorùbá gbà. Wọ́n ní Goodluck tó fẹ́ yọ àwọn bàbá yẹn wá lọ bá Goodluck pé ó ń ṣe báyìí ó ń ṣe báyìí ó ń ṣe báyìí. Mo ń rò nínú mi gbà mo fi lọ́nà ló mú Yorùbá ṣe bó wíwọ ọ̀tún tí ń pè dì sí tí South bá ṣe báyìí tí South East máa worst jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. South East máa worst jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ká tó mọ̀ pé tá a bá ṣọ́ra, Ọlọ́run jẹ́ ká ní future, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká padà sí square one níbi tá à ń bọ̀rọ̀ wà bọ̀. Nínú last video tí mo ṣe ẹnìkan kọ sí kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ń bẹ̀ pé Tinubu náà tó pariwo kí ló ṣe gbogbo owó mo ń fi àwọn tí wọ́n ti mú tó ti gbowó wa lọ́wọ́ wọn tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fún ní 75 years imprisonment, gbogbo àwọn mẹ́tẹ̀ẹ̀ta tí mo gbé wá ẹjẹ́ àwọn tí wọ́n dì pàpà against Sunday Igboho. But lójú ayé Igboho lọ́dọ̀ ti wá mú gbogbo wọn táwọn náà ti tẹ̀lé wọn. Ìkọ́ ti ẹ̀gbẹ́ ni tán wá kiri Malami àtọmọ ẹ̀ àwọn rojọ́ lọ́wọ́. Malami yẹn ní kí ló ṣubú tẹ̀ ń gbà ẹ̀ àti former accountant general àwọn tó six account Igboho gbogbo wọn pátá lọ́lọ́ mú. Èsì tí bá yẹn lè máa fún mi nínú kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ni pé gbogbo òṣì tó sọ ẹ̀ kí ni Tinubu yìí náà tó pariwo kí ló ti fowó gbogbo àtọ́gbà tó gbà kí ló fi ṣe. Mo rẹ́rìn mo rí ẹ̀rín. Tinubu mo rí kíní kan lára bàbá yẹn, and when I start talking about Tinubu I know some people who don't like it. Tèmi yé mi wàláì máa yẹn ṣe iṣẹ́. The only thing tó kù tó fi mú ní security, and Tinubu has no business in securing each state. He has wọ́n pe kíní kan ní hierarchy. Wọ́n ti structure Nigeria sí different 3 types of structures. We have executive, we have legislative, we have judiciary. Executive federal, executive state, executive local government. Lóòótọ́ federal ni general overseer, but federal ní àwọn senior boys bí kéèyàn wà ní school kí nǹkan wá ṣẹlẹ̀ ní primary 1A kọ́ máa wá bá senior boys school wí. He has no business with primary 1A because they are a class captain in those class. Àwọn ni wọ́n máa lọ rìpọ́ọ̀tù tó ṣẹlẹ̀ class wọn fún head boy. The same thing ló ṣẹlẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. Each state ló ní state governors. Tí gọ́fìmẹ̀ntì tó ṣíà number 1 security fún. Tí wọ́n dẹ̀ fún wọn ní security vote every month. What are they all doing about the security of their state? Gbogbo akọ̀ràn ojúmọ́ federal Tinubu jẹ́ kí security wà kò secure wa kò fún wa níná. Many things we will be saying and they are rubbish. Tinubu pa wá, Tinubu kọ́ ló pa wá. We should hold our state governors, hold them to ransom. All of them knows about the killings in their state. All of them have been paid to secure their state. Why are they failing to secure us? That is the question we should ask our state governors. Tí ìlú kan ò bá tòrò, ask the governors there. What are they doing? Kí ló dé tẹ̀ ìdìbò yan wọn? Tẹ bá rí security ìlú kan wà láì gọ́fìnà ọbẹ̀ mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Àfẹ́ tó bá ń ké tóró lẹ́bàá mọ̀ pé léyìí ó ń gbìyànjú. Ẹ̀dá ẹ̀rí security vote tó ń gbà ẹ̀rí nǹkan tó fowó ẹ̀ ṣe. So mo fẹ́ dá ẹni yẹn lóhùn lọ́sùn orí àwọn nǹkan kan. I will start from NEPA, from iná wa, from electricity. Why are we not having electricity? Grid line ohun tó ń fọ́ọ̀lù gbogbo gbà. Gọ́fìmẹ̀ntì dìde. Wọ́n ní solution sọ̀rọ̀ ẹnìkan privatize iná. Buhari yarí gbà yẹn pé no, kọ́ máa privatize. Tinubu débẹ̀ lẹ́sẹ̀kẹsẹ̀ less than 11 days in office. Tinubu sign that every state should go and generate their light. Ó dẹ̀ tún fún wọn ní owó to defect. If we don't have light in our state, we should hold our governor to ransom. We should ask our governor, why are we not having light? Gbogbo àwọn disco nǹkan yẹn gbogbo wọn ní Tinubu ti lọ́mọ̀ọ́mọ̀ mitigate agbára wọn. He released funds for each governors. Go and generate light in your state. Our state kan ti queuing like Enugu, like Lagos State. I have the video, and they can play it for wa. Yoruba, we need to see what we supposed to see. Number 1, ní ti náà ẹ̀ máa ní kọ́ play ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn yẹn. Tinubu has worked more than any president so far, but he doesn't talk. Mi mọ̀ why? Mo ń bi ra mi léèrè ìgbà tí mò ń wo àwọn construction tí wọ́n ń ṣe so far. Mo rántí pé 2024, 25 èmi ìjókòó ní studio wa mo ń present Port Harcourt refinery, Kaduna refinery tó ń tún ṣe gbà yẹn wọ́n jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́ oṣù kan wọ́n yìn bọ̀ ni wọ́n yìn wọ́n bọ̀ tí wọ́n jẹ́ òṣìṣẹ́. This is one of the jobs tí Tinubu ṣe lọ́wọ́. Kò dẹ̀ ṣe títí pé àmàlò bítúmẹ̀ náà ó ń mú irí bọ́ ṣe títí ẹ̀pẹ́ àjà road bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Tinubu ṣe gbogbo títì tó jẹ́ federal road lẹ̀ Nàìjíríà. But he will never talk. Ìjọba Goodluck ní Ọbájánà sí Àbújá wọ́n ṣe ọ̀nà yẹn how many kilometers? Kódà wọ́n kó lù wọ́n kó fọ́ tí wọ́n wá ń jó tí wọ́n ń celebrate ẹ̀. Ibi mélòó lẹ ti rí kí Tinubu celebrate? Títì tó dẹ̀ ti ṣe mo sọ gbogbo eléyìí ẹni bá tún ní mo campaign. He has done more than enough. Àwọn Yorùbá ò dẹ̀ tún fẹ́ gbà náà àfi ká talẹ̀ wa mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ àfi ká ta èèyàn wa mọ́ wa lọ́wọ́ la fẹ́. Ó fìyà jẹ wá ebi pa wá ó pa wá dànù ìṣẹ́bí ẹ lọ́wọ́ fídíò Yorùbá wuyì tí wọ́n interview rẹ̀ tí woman ẹni kan máa àwọn èèyàn ń pè wọlé nínú program ẹ̀ she couldn't control them anymore fans lè control fans náà pé ẹ má tọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó kàn ń wò wọ́n ni kò mọ tó lè sọ mọ́ mo wo fídíò yẹn omi dẹ̀ bọ́ lójú mi wà láì èmi kọ́ ni mo ní Yorùbá wòye lónìí bọ̀ omi bọ́ lójú mi nígbà tí mo wo fídíò yẹn pé look at Yorùbás Bíbélì sọ pé àwọn èèyàn mi ṣègbè torí pé wọn kò ní ìmọ̀ most of Yorùbás we don't have any knowledge about this man's policy about this man regime ànímọ̀ kankan propaganda kankan fún wa lákan jẹ always wọ́n wo oríṣiríṣi bó ṣe fóònì pẹ̀lú ọ̀tẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ burúkú àwọn just mo kàn ń wò ní pé màmá kan ló ní kí n lọ wo fídíò yẹn mo wo fídíò yẹn mo mìírí nǹkan ti ṣe wálẹ̀ Yorùbá òròfó ni wá òròfó ẹ̀gàláyà tó fẹnu kọ́lé tó fẹnu túká ibi tá a bá dẹ̀ fẹnu balẹ̀ Yorùbá jẹ́ dé ojú wa máa padà mọ́ á padà rí ẹ jẹ́ ká máa kálẹ̀ Yorùbá dáadáa Báyọ̀ Adébánjọ sì ó ti lọ bá tiẹ̀ ó ti kú sí mo mọ̀ kóun náà ti ródòdó torí gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó bá ti kú ló máa bá iṣẹ́ tó ṣe síwájú ló máa bá pàdé bí bàbá yẹn ṣe talẹ̀ Yorùbá fún Yibo dáadáa ó ti fojú ara ẹ̀ rí Ọbásanjọ́ ló kù àtàwọn míì bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọ́n champion kí Yibo ságbálẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́ wa gbogbo yín lọ́lọ́run wò àtẹ̀yìn tẹ́ jókòó sínú òyìnbó tẹ́ kórìíra tó ní Tinubu I don't know what the man has done for you people mo gbọ́ báwọn èèyàn ṣe ń fóní I was like kí ló dé ṣé báyìí kúkú burú tó bẹ́ẹ̀ but people don't know I will show you some clip àwọn ọmọ Yibo appreciate Tinubu àwọn ọmọ Yibo because mi mọ wáyé tí bàbá yẹn ò ṣe gbé àwọn iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe síta kò publicize it and you will see the quality this man is not doing fake roads ó ṣe àwọn ọ̀nà tó máa mo rántí ìgbà kan tí kọ̀ǹtrátọ̀ kan ṣe títì ó ṣe bíríìjì mọ́ gọ́fúnà kan dẹ̀ lọ síbẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ lọ fọwọ́ tú báyìí ó lọ fọwọ́ tú ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá wo fídíò yẹn ó lọ fọwọ́ tú títì tó ṣe báyìí tí yẹ̀pẹ̀ tú jáde bẹ́ẹ̀ títì tó ṣe fún wa gbà yẹn nìyẹn bọ̀ títì tí Tinubu ṣe ń sìn àwọn títì dẹ́yìn náà máa rí ẹwọ tẹ́sítọ̀ títì yẹn lílẹ̀ sókè àwọn títì tó jẹ́ pé the next 100 years I stand to be corrected in the next 100 years kò sí tó fẹ́ ṣe títì yẹn títì tí wọ́n hun irin ẹ̀wọ̀n wọ́n ṣe hun irin lọ títì tí wọ́n hun irin owó irin lásán ẹni bá mọ tí irin sọ Nàìjíríà ń sè owó orin yẹn lásán tí wọ́n hun bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lọ ṣe wọ́n ṣe kan láti Badagry lódìdí Sókótó ìtọ́ṣepọ̀ náà lẹ Yibo tilẹ̀ Yibo yóò tiẹ̀ ló ń kà dé Fùmáyì máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí gbogbo a máa gbọ́ màá ní kí dé Fùmáyì sọ̀rọ̀ we won't listen to him òun ni Minister of Works àwọn ò ṣe ọ̀nà pé àwa ṣe ọ̀nà tó máa ṣe láàrin pé kí sádòtẹ̀ náà mi tọ́kó tó bàjẹ́ kì í ṣe irú ọ̀nà bẹ́ẹ̀ when the man said I'm fixing this country he's fixing it really mo ń kàmpé ẹ bú mi dáadáa ẹ̀fọn tó wù yẹn I don't care but mi ìfẹ́ káwa Yorùbá fi ká sọ̀rọ̀ àwa di ẹ̀gà tó fẹnu kọ́lé tó fẹnu túká tẹ bá encourage Yibo kó gbalẹ̀ Yorùbá kí lè rè yín àwọn ọmọ yín bọ̀ tó bá jẹ́ àwọn alúgbó lọ́wọ́ ti talẹ̀ Yorùbá ni ṣáwa yàrá nǹkan dé bá ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ tó were educated lẹ́nìí thanks to Awolowo most of them they witness they eat they feel the efficacy of free education ẹlòmíì bàbá kàwé kánáwó lọ́wọ́ ṣe free education báyìí owó wo ló fi ṣe bówó lẹ Yorùbá ni ṣebí kò lè dá fún wa ni if this man is doing this thing and we are against him ẹjá lọ fún ara wa gbẹ tá fẹ́ gbà wá a máa padà blame Yorùbá máa padà blame ara ẹ̀ létà ni bámi ṣó máa tó sọ̀rọ̀ nípa nípa ẹ̀ lẹ́yìn yẹn kó wá ṣòwò tẹ Fùmáyì àtàwọn Tunti Bọ́lá Tinubu pa ẹjá máa wò lọ.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu resumed office on the 29th of May 2023, and exactly 10 days after, the 9th of June 2023, he signed the Electricity Act 2023 as amended into law. However, The people that he did it for, the governors, the 36 states and the first states, they didn't take advantage of it. There is a correlation between the amount of electricity supply in any nation and how developed that country is. That's what should be in the mind of anyone that says it's a governor of a state. Sadly, they didn't take advantage of it up until over a year. Kudos to states like Abia, Enugu, that started, and Ekiti, Ondo State. Those were the people that started very well.
Now, after I saw that video, I said, let me check again what the Electricity Act of 2023 has to say. Now, I've seen it before, but I said, let me check again. Now, let me read it to you so we see exactly what is going on. Now, it says the Electricity Act 2023 is one of the most important reforms signed by Bola Ahmed Tinubu shortly after he became president. Here is a clear, simple breakdown of what the law is about and why it matters. So, listen, what is the Electricity Act 2023? It is a new law signed in June 2023 that, number one, repealed the old Power Law 2005 Act. 2, create a new legal framework for Nigeria electricity sector. Now, these are the key changes introduced. And number one, it says decentralization of power. Very important. States can now generate, transmit, and distribute electricity on their own. No longer fully controlled by the federal government. This is one of the biggest changes. Take note. Number 2, end of monopoly in electricity. The law breaks the federal monopoly. The law now allows private companies, state government, individuals to participate in the electricity market, which means as an individual, as you did now, you can go and open a solar farm and start generating power and then distribute to people. Okay, let's continue. Number 3, more investment and competition. Encourage private sector's investments. Open doors for independent power producers. Mini grid. Renewable energy companies. Number 4, boost for renewable energy. Now, support electricity from solar, from wind, from hydro. Number 5, new role for states can now create their own electricity law, issue licenses, regulate local power markets. But interstate electricity still remains under federal control. Now you see why I keep telling you that we need to start holding the governors and local government chairmen accountable. They've given them a good electricity law. They've decentralized electricity, a good policy, which means every governor can generate electricity in their own states. We don't need the whole country don't need to wait now for one power grid. If you're a governor, you can create your own electricity in your own states. And they're also collecting huge allocation. So they've been empowered with policy to do it. They've been empowered with finance to do it. But they are not doing it. We need to start focusing on these governors and local government chairmen. We need to start holding them accountable. They are the one creating a setback in this country. Hold them accountable. And we also need to start holding them accountable individually, not under a party. Don't focus on the party. Focus on the individual. If the individual they work, support them. If the individual not they work, fight them. If your governor they work, support them. If your governor not they work, fight them. It doesn't matter the party that the governor comes from. It doesn't matter the party. If they work, support them. If they not they work, fight them. As simple as that. Leave the politicians when they fight their political war by themselves. Not join them to fight their war. You fight for the country. Focus on the governors and local government chairmen. By the way, I tell you the simple truth. People with the APC, now they fight the PDP. People with the ADC, I mean the new party, now they fight the PDP, now they fight the Labour. So it's the same people. They'll just come out, go check John Blair. They will now begin to follow them again. It's the same people. Focus on them individually. They are hiding under this party. The ones who know they work, but they hide on that party because they know someone going to cost party and will not focus on individuals. Focus on them individually. If your government they work, support them. It doesn't matter the party that he comes from. If your government they work, fight them. It doesn't matter the party that he also comes from. The goal is that the country is good. Leave the politicians when they fight their war by themselves. If you want to join politicians and fight their war, then go join a political party. Go and join them. Otherwise, as a citizen, your responsibility is to fight for the country. Who they work, support them. Who not they work, fight them. But when they want to make the country bomb, because you hate the country. They fight useless war for how many years? That's why we've not been able to win one war. We never feel grow. Where we did since 1960. Because we join politicians and fight their political war instead of fighting for the country.
Through the projects that are ready for commissioning, and these are major projects for commissioning. We are not talking about project of 10 billion, 5 billion. That is so. You in Northwest, you have the project of Info West. A section of it is 30 kilometer in Kano. That's 39 billion, and it's ready for commissioning. In Northwest again, Info West, 252 billion. About 81 kilometer, of reinforced concrete pavements, and it's fully completed as of today. We are putting solar light. That's the famous Lot 1 of Abuja, Kaduna, superhighway. We are very proud of what the president has achieved. Reinforced concrete, I want you to go that night. The quality of Lagos Calabar, quality of Sokoto Badagry. We are very proud. We gave 14 months, we beat it 30 months. So we're happy this happened, and we thank the president very, very highly, because he made it #1 priority project, even over and above all the legacy projects. That's the president of infrastructure for you. And so we also have Kaduna, Pambegwa. That's 77 kilometers, 33 billion, fully completed by Setraco, and is ready for commissioning. In Southwest, you have high-tech projects, 1.23, trillion. That's the first section of Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, fully done, ready for commissioning. Then you have a section of Lagos Ibadan, a section of it is about 24 kilometers. That's another beauty that you can behold. It's done, and with solar light, and with New Jersey at the middle, and that's about 57 billion, fully done, ready for commissioning. Then, of course, you have the two projects of underwater elements, Third Mainland Bridge by underdeck elements by Beja, 25 billion, and then in Kata Bridge, 24.89, ready for commissioning. Then we have repair work, Marine Bridge, 2.15 kilometer, and access ramps in Lagos State, done by Buildware, 22 billion, and it's ready for commissioning. And then in Southwest, you also have the damage, elements of, that's the deck by CCACC. We had done the first elements of Third Mainland Bridge, but this one is extension down to Falamo and the Bodilon, and it's about 21 kilometers, 18.42 billion, fully done. Awe at phase 1, 4.89 kilometer. That is actually, town, fully done with concrete. And so in South-South, we have Julobeja, that's Bodo Boni, 37.9 kilometer, fully done and dusted. And for the first time under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, a vehicle will take off from the island and then from the mainland and go to the island. So president is president of first in so many things. And so the Bodo Boni people are very happy, and they are in fact dusting their, PVC to vote for the president. We have the Port Harcourt full carriageway, about 43 kilometers, 83 billion, fully ready for south, that's Port Harcourt Aba section. We have special intervention by True Crete. Now I'm almost done. In Southeast, we have SKCC, a section of Enugu Onitsha. That's about 33 kilometers, 66 billion, fully ready. We have the Enugu Port Harcourt Expressway by Arab contractors. That is 65 billion, 56.1 times 2 kilometer, fully done and ready for commissioning. And finally, we have the 23 span at Binago in Enugu State, which is 24 billion, fully ready for commissioning. Thank you for the attention. Northeast, we have the Bauchi Gombe, 38 kilometers, and is fully ready for commissioning. We also have the Azere section of the Kano, Jigawa, and the Bauchi Road, and that is about 37 kilometers with relief covert. It's fully done by tractor and ready for commissioning. Thank you. We inherited a very serious economy in terms of roads and bridges. And if you see what President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is doing, your question will be, what did the previous administration, what did they do on our roads? And one of the reasons is also poor pavement design and construction. That's why the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is using reinforced concrete, and so that any way that is done will take maintenance rate between 50 and 100 years. And I think that is what this country needs, and we commend the president for that. Some of these projects, like the Kasena Kano, is an inherited project, and most of them needed to be rescoped. One, pavement-wise, and two, cost, because the unit rates became very obsolete. And that is one of the reasons. So we've just finished, the rescoping of this particular project. And again, funding is an issue. The president wasn't aware of the amount of funds owed to contractors. So by yesterday, I compiled all of them, I gave it to him, and they gave me a firm promise that contractors, the Ministry of Works and other MBAs will be paid very soon. So as soon as that payment is made, we are going to, increase the pace of work on this particular project. Work is ongoing, but it's not going at the speed that is desirable. Kata Bridge, you asked how long it will take. It's 36 months. Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Okay, 36 months. You remember it's 548 billion, 1.93 kilometer by 3 lanes and 2 carriageway. Now, you asked a very beautiful question. If we are going to demolish this Kata Bridge, why are we repairing it? The repair is not only for the above the water structural elements. It also includes the resurfacing of the deck, painted, solar light, and so on. So when you go there, it's like somebody that is suffering from internal disease, but you see his face as beautiful as that of this one. So you won't know the problem. So the essence of it is to see how we can maintain as much as possible. There are 2 critical, pie caps within the Kata Bridge that we are doing everything to maintain, because the pies have been dislocated from the pie cap. So we are working on it. So the idea is, if you cut off the Kata Bridge entirely, then you will have unprecedented traffic jam in Lagos. So we are doing everything to maintain the Kata Bridge, at the present, situation, maintain it from time to time, and within 36 months, we build a brand new one.
The Tall Legacy Project, 465 kilometers, running from the Calabar section, coming through Ebonyi, going to Benue, going to Kogi, going to Nasarawa, and ending in Abuja. Meaning that, thank you, meaning that you can be from Ebonyi, from Enugu, from Anambra, if you engage that route, meaning that you'll be in Abuja in less than 4 hours. No be so? The first section is going on in Southeast, 123 kilometers, 454 billion is being done. Reinforced concrete pavement. Only President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can do it for the people of Southeast. That is not enough. We have the Afipo going to Abia, that is Uturu. It's also going to Okiwe in Imo State, 64 kilometers. It's being reconstructed under Dangote tax credit, 193 billion. Concrete work is ongoing. Can you put your hands together for the president? Thank you. The Abai-Kote-Bene Road, 1 full carriageway is completed. The second one is being engaged. Umuahi-Kote-Bene is 95% done. The Umuahia to Aba, being done by Arab contractors, is 99% done. You come to Owerri, Aba Road, being constructed by Arab contractors, is 70% done. You come to the second Niger, bypass, 17.5 kilometers, with multiple bridges and flyovers in Anambra State, 174 billion, being done by CGC. That work is ongoing, 30% fully paid for. You come to the dualization of Enugu Abakaliki, 183 billion, 30% fully paid. That project is ongoing. You come to multiple sections of Enugu to Port Harcourt. First section from Enugu being done by CGC, 60 kilometer dualized. About 70% of that project done. We have directed that the remaining section, about 54 kilometers, should be done on concrete. That is being done by CGC, and that is 100 billion. You come to the central section, 99% finished. You come to the Arab contractors, that's from Umuahia, down to Aba, 99% finished. In fact, we have to change the section in Aba, the last lane, to be on concrete. And you come to Aba to Port Harcourt, it's being done by CCECC. 1 full carriageway done, second carriageway redesigned to be done on concrete. Time will fail us to say all that the president is doing in Southeast. Owerri to Onitsha, that project is ongoing by CGC. You come to one of the biggest flyover in this country at Ejeka. That project is 99% done. It's almost 1 kilometer of flyover. You are witnesses to the quality and the beauty of that project. And it's for the president to commission it. And Thank you. What about the 2 bridges that collapsed at Artisan section of Enugu State? Within 9 months, the president reconstructed them with solar light. You can see this Enugu Onisha is going to be solar light all through. That's exactly what is happening in Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway. That's what is happening in Sokoto Badagry. When I boldly say that all that you've been looking for, the Biafra we are looking for is here, and that is President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Just be 1 inch. Because it should be 1 inch from here. This one. 1 inch. Yes, cover. Yes.
Wow, second Niger bridge. Oh my God. One inatazie ede agana head bridge. Isi anana koko before airport. One isi no zano na ewapto obosi. Omne chole ga obosi si no bu na Owerri. Ihe ala uli na ndotia.
La fi mobile leke la fi mojoje ede wala me dani mo wa pẹ̀lú ìgbìmọ̀ ke ede Yorùbá kó má dohun ìgbàgbé kó má dohun àfisẹ́yìn tegun fi sọ ọ̀mọ̀wé Gbénga Fágbọnú ti kó jáde dictionary Yorùbá aláwòrán kúnlẹ́kàkì okun fọ́fọ́ láti ìbẹ̀rẹ̀ dógún ló ṣàtúpalẹ̀ àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá tó ta kókó pẹ̀lú àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ látẹnu olùkọ́ àgbà kò ṣe mọ̀ níní fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá o àgbàlagbà tàbí àwọn ọmọdé ìsẹ̀yìn àwọn àkójọpọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá tó ta kókó tó lé ní ẹgbẹ̀rún 13 pẹ̀lú àwọn àwòrán tí yóò mú òye ọ̀rọ̀ yẹni ní kankan dictionary Yorùbá ti wà jákèjádò ilé ìtajà àti ilé ìkàwé jákèjádò àgbáńláyé fẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ rà tàbí tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ kó lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ janturu ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà ní United Kingdom ẹ̀jẹ̀ kò sí ìyáàfin Dorcas Amusan Fágbọnú ní 119 Little Houghton Lane Bradford BD5 OHT tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè wọ́n sórí ẹ̀rọ ọ̀bánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí +447421222557 ẹ̀yin torílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ìrọ̀rùn ló bá dé o ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ògùn ẹ máa kàn sí bàbá gbàgede ìmọ̀ tẹlifíṣàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pè wọ́n sórí ẹ̀rọ ọ̀bánisọ̀rọ̀ yìí 08130662361. yìí ti ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ ọ̀dọ́ olóyè Sunday Abọ́dúndé ni ẹ máa lọ number 109 phase 3 motor dealers compound beside Dolphin station New Garage Akala Expressway nílùú Ìbàdàn ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó ẹ lọ máa kó wìtìwìtì lọ́dọ̀ Prince Titus Amusan number 13 Ìṣẹ́fù road Yanko bus stop Ayọ̀bọ̀ ní ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó. kò ṣe é mẹ́ni ní o fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá o.